Hello, hello, hello. So glad you are here. My name is Vanessa Black. I am one of the owners and founders of Billionairette, where we are on a mission to impact the lives of billions all over the world, billions of beautiful souls to achieve personal freedom in their life as well as financial freedom. And what we're doing right now is we're reading 2 books every single month to continue to grow. One book is on personal freedom, one is on financial freedom. So congratulations for being here. This is your first time running into this video. We welcome you. We currently are reading The Little Money Bible. You can't really see it because I'm blurred in the back, but The Little Money Bible by Stuart Wilde, The 10 Laws of Abundance. And Isabel is currently reading the Financial Freedom Book of the Month, which is by author Patrick Bet-David. It's Your Next 5 Moves. And you can check out all the books that we've read so far this year in our playlist on YouTube. You can go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get notified every single day throughout the week, Monday through Friday. We are uploading new chapters of each of the books so you can follow along, read with us, and continue to grow. If financial freedom, personal freedom is something that you're looking to achieve in your life, or you want to join in and just read as you continue to grow and expand, then we've really just found an incredible way to do that through books. So it's been really amazing this year so far. We've been doing this since the beginning of the year 2022 here, and at this time and day, we're currently in August. So we read over and we've gone over and we studied and we've implemented exercises and action steps inside of our inner circle as well. On these books, probably about 12, 14 books so far. I have to get the correct number, but let's see, February. A lot. And we're going to continue to move forward. So we're about to dive in. We're on chapter 5, the law of money, concentration, and the wave particle duality. This book is absolutely phenomenal. Just so much incredible information. Last chapter, we dove into the spiritual law of supply and demand. We've also gone into the law of money and distance in our previous Read With Me sessions that you can check out on our YouTube channel. The law of money and distance, getting closer to it, and the law of flow. And understanding that abundance, the law of abundance, is natural and God-given. So never feel ashamed for wanting more money in your life. Never feel ashamed for wanting more abundance in your life. That is completely natural. You deserve it. Everyone can have it. We live in a limitless supply of abundance for everyone. So amen. Let's dive into number 5, the law of money, concentration, and the wave particle duality. All right, you can go ahead and share this with a friend, a loved one, family member. If you feel that, this book has impacted you already in somehow, some way. Right now in our inner circle, Billionaire Inner Circle, we are doing the exercise from one of our previous chapters that Stuart Wilde gives us of like writing that letter, okay, to the universe, to God, and asking for that cash refund, because money is just energy. Okay, money is just energy. And if you put in loads and loads of energy out there, okay, asking for that cash refund. Okay. So writing the letter, lighting a candle, and visiting that on a daily basis in your sacred space. You can go check that out, that exercise in one of the previous chapters, but absolutely phenomenal. So let's dive right into it. I don't want to waste any more time. All right. The concept of the law of money, concentration, and the wave particle duality. I touched on wave particle duality in law number 1 as a key factor in why some are rich and some aren't. The wave particle duality of the subatomic world shows us subtle qualities to the getting of money that we've only recently begun to understand. What we learned from quantum physics is that all subatomic particles exist in 2 states. Initially, they are in the amorphous, hazy, ill-defined wave state, meaning they are not solid. Once we decide to observe a particle, the act of observation collapses the hazy wave, and suddenly the particle becomes solid. with a real identity and a defined location. That's how our 3D reality becomes solid. You do the strange magic trick every moment of your life. You make life real by observing it. Our brain and consciousness is a quantum field like any other. You are trillions and squillions of little particles. Your mind and your consciousness are signals given off by a subatomic field of energy. Our money gathering activities seem to follow the same quantum law. Money and financial abundance exist in both a potential hazy wave state and an actual solid state. The solid state is easy to comprehend. It is the cash and credit you use every day. When money is not in its solid particle state, it exists only in its hazy wave state as a check that may arrive, a possible lottery win, a deal that may happen, and so on. That is the hazy state. The act of taking money out of its maybe, quote, maybe hazy state is the act of manifestation. That act is accomplished by observation. At any given moment, there are trillions of hazy state dollars that potentially could become yours. Let me repeat that. Let's underline, highlight that if you got a highlighter. To really grasp that. At any given moment, there are trillions of hazy state dollars that potentially could become yours. Yes, you. Yes, me. And it's through the power of your mind and the power of concentration, parentheses, observation, that you collapse money from a distant, hazy wave, maybe, to solid wealth, cash in hand. Concentration is how we pull to us the opportunities we need. Yet we have been taught that concentrating on money is evil, or at best, a rather undesirable trait. Can anybody relate? Can anybody relate? Yeah, I'm going to repeat that again. So concentration is how we pull to us the opportunities we need. Yet we have been taught that concentrating on money is evil, or at best, a rather undesirable trait, a bit greedy and egotistical. In Europe, children are taught that wanting to make money is close to satanic. If you went to a group of European university students and said, all I want in life is money, I'm concentrating on learning about it, and money is my goal, I want to be rich, they look at you like you'd come from another planet and had leprosy. Yet these very same people are happy to live perpetually on government handouts that is considered normal. Anyone working or creating things is weird. It's amazing how the ego will flip back black to white and back again. There is nothing wrong with making money. Say that out loud. There is nothing wrong with making money, providing you do it without hurting others. And it's vital to focus on money. It's the only way that you can become abundant. Vital to focus on money. It's the only way that you can become abundant. When you fall in love, you devote time and energy to that one person, and a bond develops between you. When you stop concentrating on them, the romance fades and you fall out of love. Same with money. Do this. Take a note out of your pocket and stare at it close up and notice every details. Keep your eye on the note for 15 minutes without looking away. Say to yourself from time to time, I'm concentrating on money. It's my new discipline. Yeah, there's a big difference between concentrating on abundance, taking concerted action in the marketplace, developing your skills, and greed. Greed is the capturing of more money than you actually need and accumulating it to the detriment of others. You have a divine right to abundance, and if you are anything less than a millionaire, you haven't had your fair share. Even if you are a millionaire, there's nothing to stop you from acquiring more money. You can then use it to assist others and spread goodness and light. A friend of mine worked out how high a stake of 10,000 euros worth of 50-pound notes came to. Then he cut little pieces of paper and made up stacks, putting a real 50-pound note, which is could be dollars if you're in the US, let's say $50, on top of each stack. In this way, he placed a hypothetical £1,000,000 on his kitchen table and he concentrated on them. He was an office cleaner, but 18 months later, he has his million and several millions more. Get a pair of scissors. Falling in love with wealth is hard for most people because they don't see concentration as a form of love. And maybe they don't trust their own motivation. But you can have lots of money and not fall into the egotistic trap of power and possessions. You might want the money to fund creativity and help others. You might want it for mobility or acquiring knowledge, or you might just want it so you and your mates can play and have fun. Be lighthearted and worry free. There are many just and humble reasons for concentrating on money. Each moment, your potential shifts via the quantum field of your mind. Some of those biochemical quantum shifts take you to less money, poverty, and struggle. Others take you toward money, abundance, and wealth. The first thing to do is concentrate on the abundance you do have. You do have. First thing. That's the first thing. Concentrate on the abundance that you do have. Make it solid and real by acknowledging it. It's easy to overlook the many things that we are granted, like oxygen, the blood rushing through our veins, the food we eat, the people we know, the love we have for our friends and family, the companionship of animals and nature, the warmth of the sun, the sustenance of water, the air, and the earth. All these things are around us. They're our temple, so to speak. We have to be grateful for what we have. The concept of the wave particle duality is the understanding that you will act in one of two ways, and affirming that what you have is abundant. You collapse all the negative possibilities of lack. Concept of the wave particle is the understanding that you will act in one of two ways, affirming what you have is abundant. On the other hand, by being emotional and fearful and focusing on what you don't have, focusing on the problem rather than the solution, you intensify the confusion. You empower the lack, and your chance of collapsing the hazy wave into a solid state becomes less and less possible. So my question to you is, which one are you going to choose? Focusing on what you do have, or focusing on the problem rather than the solution and what you don't have? Which takes us back to whoever's hath to him shall be given. The Bible writers were talking subatomic physics when they wrote that. Metaphysics. The metaphysics of the wave particle duality are slightly more complex. It lies inside the subtle bioelectric energy that exudes from your body. This energy, often referred to as your subtle body or etheric, is where your feelings exist. As I said before, you are a feeling, and that feeling or thumbprint of what you are is inside the etheric. So part of transforming the way you handle your life, not just from the point of view of abundance, but your personal power as well, involves developing a solidity inside the bioelectric etheric field. This consolidation of power can come about in many different ways. One of the fastest ways is to raise your energy. One of the fastest ways to raise your energy is to be more disciplined, to take time out to exercise, eat well, meditate, and pray. Take time to develop order and time to establish a positive expectancy, to see your life flowing. All these things will raise your energy, but more than anything else, you have to begin to oscillate at a higher level. Oscillating at a higher level is opening yourself up to light and the abundance of the God force that is in all things. So enter a meditative state and feel the light moving through your subtle body. Keep your meditation simple. See the light coming into your heart chakra, into your throat, and then on up into the center of your forehead. Feel the light streaming down through the crown at the top of your head. Know that light is everything, that you are everything, and that you are the light. You can therefore be everywhere. But once the concept of quote, I am light, is firmly established in your mind, you exit the finite world of ego slash personality. This is big, and enter the infinite world of your spirit. Now you are enormous, everywhere, eternal. Now feel the whole of this planet inside your heart. Visualize planet Earth as a small entity that is orbiting your heart around and around. In this way, what you are saying is, I am bigger than life. I am bigger than my circumstances. I am divine light, eternal. So I am metaphysically larger than the confined space of this planet or my life's day-to-day needs. It's a matter of standing astride the whole planet like a huge colossus with the earth at your feet, knowing that you are in control of your life and that there's magic and a power all around you that will bring you endless rewards. We don't have to understand the mechanism of how it works. We just got to know that it does work. Deepak Chopra says in his book, The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, quote, inherent in every intention and desire is the mechanics for its fulfillment. Intention and desire in the field of pure potentiality have infinite organizing power. And when we introduce an intention in the fertile ground of pure potentiality, we put this infinite organizing power to work for us. The trick, therefore, is to keep your energy pure so your potential remains fertile. If life is swamping you emotionally, if you feel timid and unsure, the subtle energy you project doesn't go forward. In fact, it collapses back on itself, which is why troubled times people often say, my God, I feel like everything is collapsing around my ears. This is a sensation of your subtle etheric closing in and coming back to protect itself because it feels weak, much like a small animal who huddles in a corner when a predator attacks. Express your energy outwards. You don't have to be perfect to be confident. Know that you are the light. And know that you can move your energy to any distance across the earth plane. You can touch people and pull opportunities from tens of thousands of miles away. Yes, you. And distance is not involved when you live at the level of the divine light of the God's abundance. There is no distance. There is no limit to how far you can reach or how well you can do. The infinite nature of energy has within it the mechanics for fulfilling your dreams. That's certain. We watch it happening every day. Page 55. Now we're diving into the action. As part of concentrating on money, you will need to take some money action. Money doesn't move on its own accord. If you drop a $100 bill on the street, there it stays until somebody picks it up or the wind blows it. Similarly, abundance involves you moving toward opportunities. It's an act of motion that you generate energy. And as I said previously, money and energy are the same. So each day, take one defined concentrated action that will assist you in your money gathering activities. Plan out the deal, print the brochure, attend the conference, whatever it takes. Action, action, action. Lots of it. Meanwhile, continue to do the things that help strengthen your feelings. As I said in one of my books, you can go to the most expensive hotel in town. This is awesome. And just sit in the lobby and have coffee. But you have to move toward the thing that you desire. It's a great exercise to do. I remember doing this a whole lot. Going there, you don't have to order a huge meal or anything. Like literally go there, feel, smell the abundance. It's different. It's different walking into a 5-star hotel than a Holiday Inn. It's different. All right. You have to join in your feelings so that the abundant world, which you are entitled to be a part of, is not something strange to you. So it's not hazy, unobtainable, or laced with negative energy. As you move toward abundance, walking in and out of expensive shops, having a coffee in the Grand Hotel, buying the financial papers, if you don't already have them, most stock exchanges have a visitors program. So go visit the exchange, even if stocks bore you silly. Join. Another thing that you can do, if there's open houses near you, in wealthy neighborhoods and abundant neighborhoods, go into the home, take the tour, go to the car dealership, that your dream car, go there. I've done it. Go into the whatever car dealership, the Bentley, the Rolls Royce, the Mercedes, whatever dream car yours is, go visit it. Become comfortable with the idea that you and abundance are not separate and different. You are the money, and it is you. Gone is the hazy wave. Now comes a solid particle you manifest through concentration. You have to think in terms of the potential for abundance as a natural part of your energy, your subtle body. As you take action, it's like water going from steam to ice. Action is a manifestation of power. You have to have power in order to collect money from people. So it's vital that you now reinforce your affirmation of abundance by taking action. Taking action doesn't have to cost you anything. You can walk in a field of wheat and notice how much wheat there is, or you can walk down an expensive shopping street saying, wow, these clothes are really beautiful. When the time is right, I will acquire as many of these as I want. Aren't they lovely? Go to Bell Harbor. Okay, go in there. I remember doing that in Miami, going in there, trying on the clothes. At that moment in time, it was a hazy particle, the money, okay? Putting on a jacket that could be $10,000, pants, being served, trying it on. Does it feel? Take it to the next step. Take it to the next limit. Stretch. Wow. Okay. Take actions, any little action, for it's not necessarily one particular action that gets you the money. They all act as affirmations that you will help yourself. The real money may come from somewhere else. Via action, opportunities go from possibilities to probabilities in reality. Then you can haul them around to the bank. Quote, clunk them onto the counter and say, hey, this used to be a hazy wave. Now it's a check style solid particle. Please be so good as to credit it to my account. Thanks. Awesome. And that concludes law number 5, the law of money, concentration, and the wave particle duality. And I hope you got a lot of insight on that particular chapter. Go ahead and share in the comments, or share with us what you got out of that chapter, what really hits you, what is maybe some exercises that you're going to do, based on this, some action steps. Would love to hear it. Would absolutely love to hear it. What I'm going to do for you, those of you that are listening, so you can see a little of Stuart Wilde's voice. Maybe if you're just listening in, you hear mine, but he's really funny as well. So I'm going to share. He has a book called The Infinite Self that I have, and Life Was Never Meant to Be a Struggle. I have on Audible. So I'm going to just click so you can kind of see it.
But that's what makes the whole of this process so fascinating. Let me read you a quote from the little booklet, Weight Loss for the Mind. We have to embrace infinity inside a mortal body. We have to believe in a God we can't see. We have to learn to love in a dimension where there's so much hatred. We have to discover freedom where control is the state religion. We have to feel safe in spite of our concerns. So what we're really talking about here is blind trust. You have to have the courage to embrace the idea, accept the idea, and believe it before you have any real proof that this infinite self is there or that it will work for you. You have to be able to regenerate within yourself that sense of believing. In order for the power that's within you, the power of that infinity, the higher self, to come into your life.
And that was Stuart Wilde, everybody. Appreciate you. Love you, Stuart. And appreciate you listening in here. Congratulations. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Big hug. I'm excited for you and can't wait until the next Read With Me session where we dive into the law number 6. This is powerful. The law of invocation and manifestation. 10 laws of abundance, y'all, page 59. We'll see you there. Go ahead and share this if you found it valuable. You can listen to it as many times as possible. The repetition will allow you to really take it in on another level. So we'll see you in the next episode, next Read With Me session on this incredible book, The Little Money Bible, 10 Laws of Abundance by Stuart Wilde. Appreciate you. Love you. Remember, you are perfect. You are abundant. Okay. And loads of money is about to cross and come into your life this particular month, this particular week. Opportunities that are super profitable, incredible opportunities will be coming your way. I believe it. I know it. And hope you know it as well and you believe it. We'll see you on the next episode. Have a beautiful rest of your day and take care.